EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike. 158. Drop it. 88.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jones. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott to throw it. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And now fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Mike, check, Mike 42.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Prescott escaping and the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Rodgers now on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Za'Darius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here I come again.
Prescott down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check. 42's the mic. Wild Bill.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
42's the mic. All day.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Check. Lucky.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
So that's back-to-back.